Hello there and welcome to WayneCast 52. I think it's 52. Fastest approaching 200 videos. I'll have to think of something for this 200th video. Probably end up just rattling on again. It's been another busy week. The one side effect of doing all the quick start and ground up videos has been that it's like the industry feels guilty. So I'm getting all sorts of work offers flying in. Although it'll be granted, I normally ask where people have heard my name and how they got in contact, and nobody's actually mentioned the quick start ones yet, so it could be just a coincidence. I did have a client on Monday. Yes, Monday. I was supposed to be in London, and so it was one of those things. We'd like you to come into our offices tomorrow, please, to talk over a project. Then you sort of point out that look, it's 4:10, it's Friday. And even if you are going to send me, the stuff I need to get down there, like train tickets and stuff, it's not going to arrive on time. And if I've got to buy it, right, the bank's closed. Yeah, you can use it, sort of cash points and stuff, but I'm always careful not to put too much in the current account because I have a nasty habit of spending it. So that'll be rescheduled at some point. I'm actually trying, to be honest, to get them to do it over sort of video link sort of thing because it's easier, especially with Cat being pregnant. It's not a biggie, but that's something most people would look forward to getting, out of the house and going to London or something. It doesn't really bother me. I've been through London enough times, so all the times I've been through London, not once have I had a look around, not once seen the sights. I've been past them, but never actually said, I'm going to go and visit the House of Parliament, or I'm going to go and visit Buckingham Palace. Never done it. All the times I've been in London. I've got another, somebody else has inquired today. It's a software firm about me basically supplying a load of models for some demonstrations they want to do. So we'll see where that goes and all sorts. I'm loaded with flu at the moment. I really am. Put it this way, I didn't cough because I started going coughing fits because it went straight in my chest. It's made me asthma worse. In fact, if you've listened to the last couple of quick starts, you'll notice that I'm having trouble getting my breath when I'm talking. It's made me asthma really bad, so I'm hoping it's not going to stick around too long. Plus, doesn't help, these damn things. I am trying to cut down on it, but it's been interesting all the time. I've had about 5 days off, right? I've done a couple of quick start ones over the weekend and stuff, but it was getting to the point where people were coming to me, rather than Autodesk, which is all very well, but Autodesk get a lot of money to tell us. But I don't mind if I'm there and I see something on a forum, because I've always got a PC running, all got multiple PCs running all over the house, right? So there's always a PC there. The only time I'm not connected to the net, and that's only by choice because this phone is capable of it, is when I'm out for my walks and stuff, right? So normally if I see something, it's only a couple of lines, I'll type it out, because I'm a fast typer. But the trouble is, it was getting to the point where it was like it was for me or something. I was everywhere. In fact, one person said, "How come every time I come online, you're on exactly the same ball whenever I'm asking a question, you always answer it?" I said, "Well, it's just the way I am, I'm a clinical insomniac. I don't sleep a lot, and when I'm awake, if I can help it, I do." And I thought, well, I'm very fast approach burnout here. And also, I was a little bit worried that it was getting a bit like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie. Wherever you turned round, Wayne was there. And that's a really fast way for people to get sick, So I had 5 days there, just, pulled back a bit. Always people sort of take it for granted as well, They take it for granted they're going to get this free stuff every day or two, They take it for granted that you're always going to ask the questions. I do have a lot of stuff, work-wise that I'm on doing at the moment. I'm on writing another book. Not going to say what it is. All I can say is it's going to be very special. But enough of that. I promised I wouldn't rattle on for the next God knows how long about it, like I did with the Zebush book. Zebush book did very well. The initial sort of month sales there. it's selling well. He's had no publicity. I think it's pretty safe to say that Pixologic have done their best to try and kill it. They've now, using it to try and sell the other copy of the books by putting it into bundles, which I wasn't happy about, putting it with either of the other two books, because to be honest, I don't see why I should make either of those two guys money. I haven't exactly done it for me, have they? So, because their books have been out for a while, you see, and their sales are starting to go like that. It's a natural progression. It slows down after a while, and it's obviously hoped that as mine's a new book, that it'll bring new people in, and people will be more inclined to buy two books than one, and all that sort of stuff. Not overly happy with that, but I can live with it. You know what I mean? Especially with stuff I've got lined up. I'm just realising I'm wiggling my foot here, so every time I'm wiggling my foot, it's moving the camera like that. I'll stop it. But how about the fidgets tonight? You know, you have one of those days where you can't sit still. It seems like ideas are popping out your head. I've just done a quick set one this afternoon on showing you how to basically combine and blend two or more 32-bit displacement maps using Mudbox 2009. You can also use it for correcting a displacement map very easily. You can just use it because it's. People forget that it is a fully fledged 32-bit painting application, and probably the only one out there that I know of. So if you want to fix a displacement map and it's 32-bit, normally you're a bit screwed unless you take it into Fusion or Nuke or Shake or After Effects, something that'll handle some sort of painting, rough painting in 32 bits. But this way, you can do it inside the application. To me, that's probably its biggest draw, because that means you don't have to render out, spend all day trying to get the perfect map. Because sometimes displacement map, you're never going to get it perfect on some models because the cage that it hits out to that point, it'll either be too far in for the small details, and it'll cut off all the large details, or you'll get the large details and all the small details will interpenetrate. So it's it can take all day. And this way you can just do maybe 2 or 3 maps and combine the whole bloody lot in one fell swoop. So pretty proud of that one. Some of you will have noticed that there's a disclaimer on my site on the videos that says that basically you're not allowed to use any of the techniques that I've invented from Woodbox 2009. Nobody has the ones that I've invented in any tutorials, videos, and that. You can use it in production from now till Christmas, whenever you like. But I'm not having anybody making money off my ideas. If you don't like that, tough. People are getting these ideas for nothing, and I am aware that somebody's gonna have their bright idea one day of why don't I just basically recreate all these with my models and sell it. If they do, they'll get a cease and desist. The whole idea is these ideas are made for free, and if there is any money to be made at any future point, it'll be me that makes it. Nobody will be able to whinge at that because there's going to be between 12 and 24 hours worth of video when I'm finished, and for free. That's pretty hefty. I think I've done my whack for a lifetime then. But yeah, so let's have a little time. Nearly time to go to video 2. I actually recorded one the other day, yesterday, when I was out for a walk, but it came across very bitter. I was in a really bad mood. It was cold. For some reason, there was an infestation of midges and little flies and stuff like that, and greenfly was helping me walk, and I was just really pissed off, and I was to take it out in the world, so I thought best to keep hold of that one and not upload it. I'll catch you all in part 2.